But as we heard Kayane mention earlier,
yeah.
Yeah, as we heard Kayane mention earlier, he's been trying to pick up Mitsurugi a little bit, trying to emulate what skill does and just kind of get like that neutral aspect into the game dialed in just a little bit more. Let's see how it works out. And a very neutral heavy matchup for these two characters until they hit Soul Charge, and then they become gorillas.
Absolute gorillas, yeah. Good GI by Keev into the 6A plus B. Unfortunately, this move doesn't give Shiro Blade, which would be a nice addition, IMO.
Oh, gets the block punish. That move is unsafe on hit unless you transition into stance.
Oh, hitting that 4 button, what Mitsu does best. Oh, nice 6A plus B from Dexus. He's just chasing him down. Good 4A plus G. Both of them one hit away from dying. Good block by Keev. BB's on 1-5B. Very nicely done by Dexus.
Yeah. Great stuff. Keeping its composure in, got that Oki situation, and didn't panic when his mix-up didn't work. Yeah, gonna get the hit punish again. Those aren't very common hit punishes, but they do exist.
That's a good reverse ledge by Dexus. Could have been pretty dangerous if Keev decided to go for the A plus B variant on 1B. Which is a break attack, which goes straight to reversal edges and gets a lethal hit. Oh, nice. Doesn't convert it to anything, though. Dexus mixing up these throws.
Dexus. Yeah, has the Oki situation. Doesn't get the block punish. The 1A from Mitsurugi has so much pushback. It's very hard to punish.
Oh, Dexus thought he could mix him up, but no. Keev holding that G button strong. Doesn't try and fall for the mix. And Keev currently not trying to pop that Soul Charge. That's a good one, KB, to finish out the second round. And Keev keeping that bar pretty steady. 1 round apiece.
Yeah. Gonna get the knockdown, counter hit off the 3-3K, confirming into the 1A combo. Great block from Dexus. Just sticks to the BB that time. You know he blocked it. He could have got a little bit more with like a 3B, but still better than nothing.
Dexus applying that pressure with the A plus B. A good 3A plus 10 on counter hit for Mitsurugi. And Keev doing some really, really good pressure right now into the 1KB on counter hit. Will Keev be able to survive this Dexus Soul Charge, though?
As Grow elicits the damage burst potential that he has. Gonna have an Oki situation here. Goes with the 3A plus B. Teleporting around. Gets the guard break. Not gonna be quite enough to kill, but decent situation afterwards. Goes to the mix-up, but Keev not gonna have any of it.
Damn, all right, Dexus.
2 bars a meter coming in for Keev, right? That Soul Charge is so powerful, Mitsurugi, that we've been talking about earlier. That low sweep that he has, it's punchable on hit. It becomes a full knockdown.
Oh, wow. What a whiff.
Quick tucking. Yeah, didn't get the just frame, though, so gonna give Dexus the opportunity to go for the reversal edge. Gonna be Dexus' favor coming into this last one, but Keev gets him.
Okay, there's another Soul Charge by Dexus. Absolutely understanding that it's a good idea to pop it, especially against Mitsu, who doesn't really have a lot of defense against this. But Keev with the duck on the Avenger 6A and Soul Charge gets the CE. Shiro Blade activated. Are we going to be seeing some 236 B plus Ks? I hope so.
Ooh, doesn't block the Avenger A there. Gets the GI, though. Baits him out. Goes for the throw. You could have won the game.
Why did Keev go for a throw? I'm so confused.
He could have pressed any button. Any button would have won that game. That wasn't throw. Block again, but it looks like Grow has a super hard time punishing that move because of the pushback. And probably can only get it unless he's range 0 in his face doing 1A.
That's a good whiff punish once again. Using that bar now, he knows he's on the back foot because one more round and Dexus takes this game and Keev is out of there. Team Kuro could be one teammate down.
Yep. Gonna get the run up throw, gets the 3K, no counter hit. Soul Charge coming in from Dexus, trying to make this round close as fast as possible. Doesn't want to have to fight him anymore.
Nice, there's the Soul Charge. He's got to get this round. Oh, so close, but Dexus just with the 5K.
Yeah, wow. Okay, just Keev trying to press a button or do something. Dexus gotta take out Keev. Now it is Dexus versus Kura. And I wonder if that gentleman's agreement is going to be sticking around, right? Yeah, sure, it was cool for the first game and first one, but now Kura has the ability to just deny that entirely and go for Inferno.
I want to see Kura just pick Inferno, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah. I mean, everyone wants to see the Inferno, right? The character, you don't get to see him very often. So the fact that we can just see him at all is just an absolute treat. But they're probably going to have some sort of plan coming into it on the characters they were going to pick. And I'm interested to see who Kura's going to go for.
If Kura doesn't go for Inferno, which character do you think he could go for?
It's hard to say on who we could go for. Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable with the way he picked last time against Grow. Being tertiaries, right? A lot of people, you know, they have a main that usually that they stick to and don't deviate from it. But they tend to play a few characters on the side, so you could have multiple characters that he has as tertiary picks.
So yeah, Dex is sticking with the excuse me, sticking with the Grow. I can't see who that is behind the button check. I think it's still Mitsu, right? He hasn't changed character just yet.
Yeah, making sure his buttons are good to go. You don't want to take repeat like what DeXxus did on day number 1 and forget to set his buttons. That was pretty embarrassing. I can't believe that someone managed to do that. I'd be so embarrassed if I was him listening to a commentator talk about this while he's about to play a match. That must be just really hard for him to have to listen to right now and think about.
Yeah, I know. It would be really, really bad for him if he was to watch this back and be able to hear, you know, 2 commentators talk about not button checking before his games, or having to go back after the game's already started and then have the button check and then go back into it. And did you also know, Zubaz, on this stage, you can cut down the trees. The trees move.
I did know that. I did know that. Thank you, cool. Thank you, Dan. All right, going ahead with Nightmare, taking his opponent or his teammate's main. I wonder if you're going to have that power up, that knowledge. Now he's going to get the 6-6 with punish into the 2A+B, powered up, and that meter gain from Nightmare is just insane.
And Grow with one of the only 3Bs in the game that's -12. Nightmare can't block punish it properly, but that's a good usage of armor there to make sure Grow offense gets shut down. But DeXxus is having none of it right now.
Nah, it goes for the 6-6B, but Dex is going to tech out of it. One hit away here, but the counter hit, Duff Punch, going to get the knockdown. Nice block, gets the wall rising K punish, but this looks like the 6K coming in, and the Black Gambit. We've not seen that move yet, and that's such a sick move. You don't see it too often because it is a meter burn. Costs half a bar a meter to do, but it is incredibly cool.
That's a good reversal edge by DeXxus. What option he's going to go for? A. This is going to be DeXxus all the way.
They take it over, but not at this one yet is Kura. Nightmare, a very explosive character, especially once he's able to get the terror charge and drops to AGA, but DeXxus looked like he was on point with that reverse GI.
That's a good option to soul charge there. 4A6 for Grow on block is pretty, it's +2, so, you know, not spectacular, but pretty good for him in terms of transitioning to a stance. But right now it looks like Kura on the attack, about to take this round, but there's a good soul charge for DeXxus. 2A+B gets blocks.
Yeah, doesn't pull the trigger on the 6K, keeping himself alive right now. There we go, gets the hit, unable to confirm. Reverse ledge not going to connect, and that should be able to take the game. And Dex is up 2 rounds against Kura's Nightmare.
Oh, nice IHH to start it off, but a 2-2B lethal hit once again by DeXxus. He seems to be a connoisseur of that move, but a good block on the Avenger hold A by Kura.
It is. Gets the wall connect, not able to get too much damage off of it. Soul Charge going to keep his turn here. Doesn't want to have to risk that grab 50-50. Going to get the knockdown. Hard situation to be in if you're Kura. 1 hit away, and the 6K going to take it for DeXxus. 1 round away from taking this, but he's going to have no meter, almost 2 bars in terms of Kura.
Oh my god, he gets hit with the hitbox on 6BB. Kura's not going to be happy about that one. He does have 2 bars on deck, with Nightmare Soul Charge being a really good option.
Yeah, hits him with the soul attack, but Dex is not out of this one yet, but it's going to hurt if he gets the proper combo. Doesn't get it, unfortunately. That's where that lack of knowledge comes into play.
And there we go. Kura gets a round on the board on his way back up from the pits of despair, going 3-0 down against DeXxus in this team tournament right now.
He is, and DeXxus guard flashing right now. That could be a huge resource for Kura if he knows how to do the combo to get a huge ring out opportunity.
Oh, that's great timing for that soul charge. Oh, but it doesn't matter when you get jump beat over your 2A+B. Let's go.
Yeah, trying to apply that guard pressure. He's going to try and spend the resource now. He's going to have to do it. Gets the wall splat here. Should be enough to kill.
And it is.
Kura coming back slowly.
Not going to get the whiff punish. Goes for a wall rising B at like range 4 for some odd reason. Kura probably get that miss input.
Yeah. It was a setup. He got the attempt at the whiff punish.
Dexus just wants that 2-2-B so hard.
Trying to fish for it a little too hard. Still applying that guard pressure. Has a terror charge though, so at this point, any stray hit could be enough to kill. One hit away, not gonna be quite enough. And he 2Ks into it, gets the resist impact. Going for the mix up with Dex. He's guessing right now, but getting the block punish with the 2K off the Avenger A+B. That is -16, so that is block punish.
Doesn't block the 1A. Dex is going for them offline lows. Oh, interrupts it this time, but reversal edge. The D3xus coming in strong. This is what we wanted to see from the beginning. No block punish this time.
Goes to Flapjack. Doesn't get anything off of it, but he's still just dancing around right now, trying to set the tempo. But nice run-up grab from Dex is going to negate that momentum entirely, but getting a lethal hit on the whiff punish on the vertical.
Okay, Kura's in a pretty decent position here. He's got a bar, but now so does D3xus, and he uses it for the soul charge. This is pretty dangerous. Soul charge on soul charge.
Bar for bar. Yep.
Oh,
and he catches him with the Avenger A.
Yeah, D3xus doesn't go for full combo that time. Could have gone for the follow-up, but instead decides to go for the American reset into Avenger A. Very nicely done. And team My Son and I, or Father and Son, or whatever the bloody hell it's called, takes.
Oh, the esports poses. Okay. Look, they got it. Look how esports they are.
Look at it. Yes. Loving it.
Very, very professional. Very cool. Those guys, are they on a CSGO team? That pose looked pretty professional.